Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And let's go to Professor Alan Dershowitz. Professor Dershowitz, really quick, your thoughts about where this is headed with Iran.
I wish I knew. Even Marco Rubio seems to be has some concern about it. The head of the CIA has some concern about it. They know what's in it. We don't know what's in it. But when people who know what's in it have concern, that worries me deeply. It worries me deeply that the president was understandably interested in getting a deal and making sure, as he said over and over again, that the deal will preclude Iran from ever developing or getting nuclear weapons. But, I worry it will. The money that Iran will get, these billions and billions of dollars, will go directly to Hezbollah because they don't feed their own people. They don't use the money to educate their people. They use their money only to support terrorism. And we're going to have more and more of what almost happened at the White House the other night when terrorists tried to disrupt the president's birthday. And we're going to see Iranian money being poured into terrorist cells in the United States and around the world. So I'm worried, but again, I don't want to come to any firm conclusions until I see the memorandum of understanding, but more importantly, whatever deal ultimately results. Obama says this is going to be worse than his deal. I can't imagine anything being worse than Obama's deal. Under Obama's deal, much of it would have expired already, and Iran would have been legally, lawfully on the road to developing nuclear arsenal. So I don't think it could be worse, but let's hope it's a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. And the president, listen, he's already sent a message loud and clear by force and says he would do it again. Let's see what happens. Before, another thing I want to ask you, Professor Dershowitz, did you see what happened with this Cornell student? I couldn't believe this. Unbelievable. This Cornell student. Right. I want to explain to everybody what it is, Professor, because it's sure. That he was applying for a job as an internship with a Jewish startup. It was a startup. Then he finds out the bosses were Jews, and he writes back, literally in writing, says, "I will not work for Jews." And then he said, and I'm standing firm. I'm standing for what's right. It is frightening. A young person feels that's the thing, and publicly out there saying, "I will not work for Jews." How dare he?
Well, it sounds like something that could have happened in Mississippi in the 1940s when a white person said, "I wouldn't work for a black person." And that would have been accepted in Mississippi, and it's probably accepted in Mamdani's New York. Whether it's accepted in Hochul's New York, she's the governor, and Cornell is in New York State, not in New York City. But a student who will not work for a Jew or a black should be expelled. Will he not take a class from a Jew? Will he not sit next to a Jew in class? Will he not work side by side with a Jew on an assignment? I mean, this is just blatant anti-Semitism of the kind that we saw in Nazi Germany in 1932. So this student has no place at Cornell, and he should be expelled, and he should be treated the same way he'd be treated if he said that about blacks. And we know what would happen if a student said he wouldn't work for a black man. Of course he'd be expelled.
Yeah, of course. No doubt about it.
Professor Dershowitz, thank you for coming on, and we love you.
Always a pleasure.
Keep fighting for America.
Yeah, thank you, Professor.
I will do that, and you too. Thank you.
We fight side by side.
100%.